Hey guys, I'm here to do week 20 and so here's my update. I decided to do this update in the middle of the night this time. I guess I'm kind of experimenting with ambient noise because sometimes during the day I get sirens and all kinds of stuff, and I am not a video editor. I don't know how to fix that, so I figured I would try a different time of day. Windows are open, so it might be louder than it would be otherwise, but it's a beautiful night. So, oh well. Um, I'm also choosing to do this at this time of night because I just got back from my concert for April, and if you've been kind of keeping tabs on that, I am doing at least one concert a month for the entirety of the year. And this month I decided to go see Local Natives. So that was the show I went to see tonight, and it was sweet. It was a very good show. So um, definitely go see them if you have the chance. Anyway, let's get to the thing. Um, I actually lost a pretty significant amount of weight this week in comparison to recent weeks. Um, I have lost approximately 8 pounds since my last video. Now, I don't know where those pounds came from. I don't know if they're from my face or what. I know that some of my clothes fit differently this week than they did the week before. I also got a whole shipment of the next size down, which I'm not quite ready to wear all of it yet, but it's coming. It's very soon. So this morning, weighed in at 326 pounds, which means that I am approximately 1 pound away from being 200 pounds down from my highest weight. Now, I've celebrated different milestones when it came to the pounds on the scale. As I've lost weight, I celebrated at 50 pounds. I celebrated at 100 pounds. I celebrated at 155 pounds, which is a little bit of an odd number, but 155 pounds is actually the halfway mark of the amount of weight that I wanted to lose from my high weight. And now I'm anticipating having a little joy moment when I hit that 200 mark. Ultimately, my end goal in total was I wanted to lose a total of 310 pounds. My high goal weight from bariatric surgery was 240 pounds. So me being 326 right now, I am, 86 pounds away from goal, like the high goal. And while for some people that's a pretty big number and seems like a really far ways away, for me, like, that actually feels really soon. And I think that soonness feels that way because I've been working on it for so long and I've lost more than twice that amount already. So, that's not to belittle anybody else's experiences or their struggle with losing, 86 pounds, but it is only a third. It's less than a third of the weight that I needed to lose. So it's definitely got this home stretch kind of feeling for me. At the same time, I think it's going to be the chunk of weight that probably makes me look the most different. So I think it's going to be an interesting experience, and I hope people will stick with me through it, and not think it's too weird, I guess. This week has been interesting. I haven't really felt very well. I've been drinking protein water and taking vitamins for half the day, and then I've been eating food for half the day. That might be directly the reason why I've actually lost weight. So, I mean, and it's working. Like, I feel okay, so I might continue that. But one of the things that I was experiencing pretty profoundly was GI upset and needing the bathroom a lot. And I figured out something that I could do that made it so that I just wasn't going to the bathroom all the time. And it actually was funny because I was reading a completely unrelated thing. It wasn't about bariatric surgery at all, but it was talking about a person who thought they had C. diff, and um, they just continued to be sick, but they didn't have an infection like that. So the suggestion that was made to that person was to get something like this and just add it to their beverages, and you know, and basically just provide their body with a non-food source bulking agent for you know, a fiber supplement. So I clearly I went and bought some because I was kind of desperate. I mean, after like 5 or 6 days of doing that, like you kind of start thinking like something's got to change. So I did that, and I am here to tell you, everybody who is watching, and maybe you're too shy to admit that you're having that issue, whether it be because of medication, which is probably the case with me, and my high doses of metformin, or if it's just, you know, your body is doing its thing or whatever. But adding fiber worked like a charm. So I went from being almost uncontrollably bottom half sick, like, and that ended yesterday morning, or well, I guess Friday morning. You know, after a good 6 days. Now, I might end up being like, well, crap. Now, crap, pun intended, I guess. Now I'm not losing weight again, but if you're dehydrated too, it's not a good combination. Like, I would rather lose slowly and not be dehydrated. Anyway, just kind of a rambly video, I guess, this time around. I feel a lot more positively about my concerns about my eating disorder. You know, I think I was experiencing a lot of anxiety, and I still am experiencing a lot of anxiety, but I've kind of given myself permission to treat the anxiety more traditionally, and I think that has helped. And I've also given myself permission to do some nice things for myself, and I think I was kind of avoiding doing that for whatever reason. So sometimes you just got to step back and do some self-care, and I think that's helped me out. Anyway, excuse me. I don't really know what else to say. I don't have a whole lot of specific topic to talk about. Like, my big non-scale victory for the week was not only did I put on a pair of leggings I put on a very short skirt with said leggings and went out in public. I wore that to the concert tonight, and I felt pretty cute about it. And I am not the kind of person who usually shows off any kind of form figure stuff because I just feel big. But for, you know, the way that things are changing now, I just kind of, I guess that's one of the things that's been very interesting for me recently is that now that I'm smaller than I was when I was in high school, like I've been thinking about the fact that like when I was in high school, I did not feel like I had a right to be girly, or like I hate saying girly because of the implications, but I mean like I didn't want to do makeup, I didn't want to wear feminine clothing and stuff, and it wasn't because I didn't want to do those things. It was because I felt like because of my body and my stature, um, it was effectively not allowed. Well, I I've decided this time around, as I'm getting smaller and stuff, I'm definitely doing that. I am definitely allowing myself to wear skirts and heels, and I do makeup sometimes, and I think that it's really helping me can maintain a certain sense of self-esteem and happiness through the transition. Because even though, like, I mean, self-esteem and happiness is definitely not dependent upon whether or not you wear makeup and skirts, it's a matter of more, I feel like I'm taking the time to present myself in a way that I want to be seen instead of in a way that makes me want to be hidden. And I think that's kind of awesome to think about it in the sense of I'm no longer trying to hide. I am kind of just like, this is who I am. This is who I am transitioning from one size to the next. This is who I am as a woman, as a partner, as a person who loves music, as a, you know, a functioning member of this fucked up society. And if everybody else has a platform to be seen and they deserve to be seen, I mean, so do I, and so do you. So I'm going to leave it on that note. Going to have a little something to eat because it's been a little while, and then I'm going to go to bed because this concert bunny is tired. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next week on the next episode of Lynn Rambles about whatever comes to mind. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye.